last 10 years, the Ashland Birth Center has offered the South Shore options and flexibility when it comes to expecting families. Now, after a decade of service and hundreds of babies, the center is turning to their small community for help. And today we're sharing how they are rallying around this vital service. Tucked in Ashland's downtown sits a historical home, welcoming the newest community members of Wisconsin's South Shore.
We serve a large area. We have families that travel several hours to utilize the birthing center.
For a decade, Sativa Jones and her team of midwives and doulas at the Ashland Birth Center specialize providing health care to babies and a more natural and customized birthing experience. Starting as an in-home birth service, the center grew from the needs of area families.
I was finding myself all over the region. The need for the birth center really came up as a reflection of the needs of the community.
According to Jones, more and more families are turning to midwife births nationwide. And despite 2021 being one of their busiest to date, the excitement was dimmed when they learned the place they call home would be up for sale. In the 10 years of the Ashland Birth Center, more than 300 babies have been welcomed into this world and forever remembered on the walls of this home.
When it first went up for sale, we did look around to see if there was a better match for us in the community. We considered building new. We considered going back to just doing home births.
But Jones wanted a chance for the community to have a say. So now the center is turning to their community, hoping to raise $55,000 by June to purchase the building themselves. It's a goal mothers like Nicole Kavajak hope can be reached.
And after going through it once, I can't even hardly imagine what it would be like to be anywhere else, really.
When Nicole gave birth to her daughter in 2020, it was at the height of the pandemic. Important people like midwives, doulas, and family members were not allowed inside traditional hospitals at the time. Nicole says the birth center was able to accommodate their requests while making her feel empowered and ready for the experience.
That was a hard thing to overcome, fear, and they totally changed the paradigm for me about how you approach a birth.
She says it was a no-brainer to come back for their second child, who is due this summer.
It's pretty incredible to think about all the impact that Savi and Dana and the other midwives that they work with, what an impact they've had on women and families and children. And if the community lost it, that just seems tragic to me to think about that.
And that's just one story. Jones says their reach stretches far and wide, also having a strong tie to the South Shore indigenous communities, making them a vital asset.
We've just mostly held a space for them to do the work that they are already doing and bring that into their births. It's much easier for a small organization to make changes and accommodate.
And with about $10,000 left to go in their campaign, they're optimistic the community can pull through.
Ready? Do you think you can get there? We're getting so close. I do.
Now, recently, the Ashland Birth Center was nominated for the Barclays Small Business Big Wins contest, where they could win $60,000. Out of nearly 5,000 entries, the center made the top 10 thanks to community voters. They'll find out in May if they won that money, and if they do, Jones says it will be more than enough to buy the center. But if they don't, they'll still need to fundraise the rest by June. For more information on how you can donate to the cause, you can head to our website, cbs3duluth.com.